Hi, and welcome back to A Couple of Kiddos.
Or if you're new here, welcome.
I'm Tim.
And I'm Clarissa. And today we have something so much fun. I'm so excited.
We're going on a safari.
To the Safari West.
Yes.
The Santa Rosa Serengeti.
Yes.
We did this like 12 years ago for like our first anniversary. Mm-hmm. So now we're doing it again for anniversary.
Yes, we're back.
We're back. So I'm so excited. We get to go on a Jeep and go look at all like the African animals.
Yeah, they've got hoofed animals that we get to go roam around in the really cool safari Jeep.
Yes. And then after, I believe there's an aviary that you can walk around and see all the birds as well. And we also have lunch here.
Yeah.
We didn't get to eat here last week because I didn't realize you had to make reservations, but this year I was on top of it and I got a reservation.
I know, it's gonna be very exciting. We're happy to bring you along to go check out some really cool animals.
So come along.
Let's do it. We're going.
And we're off.
Here we go.
We'll be driving into this habitat over here on your right later on in the drive once they let some of the giraffes out. But I wanted to introduce this handsome antelope here. This is a kudu. K-U-D-U. You see some other kudu standing over there behind it. These are males. With kudu, only the males, the boys, have horns. Okay? Because they use their horns for one of the three main functions: display. And when you have horns or any other body features for display, it means you're trying to attract girlfriends.
He's got lots of girlfriends with those horns.
That's right. As a matter of fact. Now, this guy is not the alpha male. He's part of a bachelor herd, which is very common in the herding animal world, where you have an alpha male with the females, called the female herd or the harem, and that's actually located over there. So we'll probably see them later. They're separated from the bachelor herd. Okay? So this guy and three other 5-year-old males all make up a bachelor herd. You able to see these two pigs? I'll pull up in a moment. See, these are called Red River hogs. And they get their name because in Africa, they live in the Congo region. So the Congo, as you may know, that's Central Africa, so that's tropical, which means jungle forest. And this is a pig. Of course, it has a reddish-orange color, and it also likes to live close to rivers. So thus the name. So you can see some mud pits.
Oh, yeah.
So with the hogs, just like with elephants and rhinos, they don't sweat. So other than going into the shade to keep cool, they'll go into these mud puddles or mud holes and coat their skin with mud. And that functions as a barrier from the heat of the sun. It helps cool them down a little bit more. Yeah. As you may know, ostriches are the world's largest bird. They lay the largest egg in the world. So it's the largest egg since the dinosaurs. So ostriches also have the biggest eyes of any bird, and they run the fastest of any bird. Right? We know that ostriches do not fly. They've never been able to fly. Their wings have never been developed enough, big enough to support their weight. They run about 40 to 45 miles per hour. Ostrich top speed. Wow. But they are prey animals.
Look at
Which
that.
means they get hunted.
Let's get a little.
Okay. So because of that, they have to be able to run pretty fast. Yeah. Speaking of the yolk, it's equal. The average ostrich egg is equal to about 12 to
My weeks of
24
dinner.
chicken
I mean, weeks of
eggs.
breakfast.
Craziness.
You don't have to buy a whole dozen. You just need to buy one.
The egg is humongous.
So the white rhino is considered the largest rhino species in the world. So there's 5 species, 2 in Africa, the 2 biggest ones, the white and the black. And the one on the left is our female. Her name is Isha. Isha's about 18 years old, and she weighs 5,300 pounds. So to give you some idea of that, take 2 full-size pickup trucks and squish them together. Stick it on 4 short legs. So that's really what you're looking at there. And then laying down on the right is the male. His name is Ongava. Ongava is Namibian. It means rhino. He's around 25 years old. He's a little bit lighter than her, about a few hundred pounds lighter than her because he's a little shorter. Now zebras have striping patterns that are unique to every individual animal, like human fingerprints. A lot of the striping patterns, if you're able to see along their backbone, can be pretty interesting looking, like an optical illusion, which is actually how they hide from predators, by confusing them. So when you have a herd of zebras together and they're eating grass and they smell lions or hyenas or a pack of wild dogs or a leopard, then they're going to talk to each other. They're going to start running, packing closer together. So now what those predators are faced with, because they're going to see all these black and white stripes that are moving faster and faster, the predators are faced with trying to find one, because that is usually the goal when they hunt, right? A predator's goal is they're not trying to knock out a bunch at one time. They can't do that. They're going to team up together and try to get one animal. But trying to pick out one individual zebra from all these black and white moving stripes can be a little more challenging. Not impossible, because lions, for example, are pretty intelligent animals, but it makes it a little bit harder. And that's called the dazzle effect. Now, does anyone know what color the skin is on a zebra?
Black.
There is a way to tell by looking at their body.
Their nose and eyes are black.
That's right. You're good. You got some horse experience?
A lot of animals. Yeah,
gotcha.
Big animal fan.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So the muzzle, which is the nose and the mouth combined on a member of the horse family, right? The muzzle has very little hair growing on it. You might see some whiskers on some of the zebra, but that is their skin color. So it is black. You are right, just like a polar bear. Okay? And then they have white and black hair growing out of their black skin, which forms their stripe. Oryx are antelope with long, narrow horns, and they are desert-dwelling antelopes. So they live in deserts and around the edges of deserts. This one is called the scimitar-horned oryx. Anybody know what a scimitar is?
Sword.
Very good, it's a sword. This is also the animal that started the legend of the unicorn. Because hundreds of years ago, explorers from Northern Europe traveled into North Africa, where there were herds of the scimitar. And one of the unique things with them, when they turn their head or their body to the right angle, the two horns will line up perfectly with each other, making it appear there's only one horn on their head.
So we switched spots for the last half of the safari.
We're on top of the Jeep.
We're on top. Look how high we are. It's terrifying.
Way on top. Look at that. See? It's our foot.
I'm excited.
Yeah, this has been a lot of fun.
Yes. There's so many more animals to come. I think we're going to see wildebeest and giraffes.
Right.
And I'm excited to be up top.
Let's go.
which the Chevrolet was named after. Chevy Impala.
Is that
Is it
true?
fast?
Yeah, it's true.
Okay.
Yeah, because this is a very fast animal. They can run 50 to 60 miles per hour. Impala can jump 10 feet vertically and up to 36 feet horizontally. And then here you see a smaller herd of zebra and the wildebeest lying around. Some in the back of the hut and right here. Wildebeest, again, #1 large prey animal in Africa. And again, zebra #2. So you're looking at the #1 and #2 large prey animals in Africa. It's mostly because of their sheer numbers. Like on the Serengeti plain, right, one of the world's largest grasslands in East Central Africa. There's a population of around 1 million plus wildebeest living there.
The wildebeest have like zebra markings too.
That's right. As a matter of fact, this one's called, this is a subspecies called the brindled gnu. So it kind of has the brindled look, some partial zebra-like stripes. It's also called the blue wildebeest. You might even detect a little bluish tint in their coats in the right light. This is from the southwestern region of Africa, around Botswana.
Oh, the little baby one!
Oh, there is a baby.
The Cape buffalo is on the list of most dangerous animals to humans in Africa, along with the crocodile, the hippopotamus, and the mosquito. So this animal's on there because, as I said, they can be aggressive. They really protect their own. If you hunt them and they get hunted because they're not endangered, and you shoot one of them, they have been known to follow you back. Like if you're a hunter and you hunt them on foot, hunters have been followed back to their vehicles or their camps after they've shot a member of the herd. So they really protect their own, and it's said that they're pretty intelligent members of the cattle group and that they have a good visual memory. So if you hurt one of them, they will remember what you look like. Yeah. So that calf that's drinking some of Mama's milk is about 2 months old, so about 8 to 9 weeks old. Antelope on the left are another oryx called the gemsbok. That is spelled Gemsbok. Gemsbok. They are from southwestern Africa. Antelope. On your left, the light pale reddish one with the black and white face mask is called the roan, R-O-A-N, the roan antelope. And you find them in grasslands, savannas, bushlands because they're more drought tolerant, and some edges of woodland like this. White-bodied antelope is called the addax, A-D-D-A-X, addax. This is another desert antelope. This is a Sahara desert antelope. This is another critically endangered species as well, meaning just several hundred of them left in the wilds of Africa. They have horns for the third main reason, thermoregulation. Thermoregulation is regulating the temperature of your body and your blood. So again, I mentioned blood vessels flow up into the horn. And so the heated up blood from the body and the brain flows up into the horn. And as it flows up and out of the horn, it cools down by heat radiating out. And then it goes back into the body. So as you know, world's tallest animal, on land, tallest land animal, reaching heights of 19 feet tall in the wild, in captivity 18 feet. We have a couple here that are about 17 feet tall. They're hair-covered bone, they're part of the skull. And they can all use their ossicones for defense. However, the males use them the most. So a male like Kuba over there might fight other males in the wild for the harem of females.
All right, so we just finished one of the main parts of our tour.
Yes, on the vehicle.
Yep.
And then now we're gonna do the walking tour. So there's a lot of animals like primates and cats and birds. So
Yeah, we're gonna go into an aviary, which is really cool.
So let's go take a look at all the rest of the animals.
Let's go.
Also nicknamed the bearded monkey, as you can see. Female smaller in body and size than the male. Male's name is Mojo. This is an arboreal monkey, so tree-loving monkey from the tropical regions of Central Africa. They're pretty widespread. So south of the Sahara, across the equatorial swath of Africa, you will find this monkey species. Yeah, they're omnivorous, technically omnivorous, but they prefer plant material first. They really love fruit. Eat a lot of fruit in the wild, but they also will eat leaves or hornbill. They're a lot like toucans, living in jungles and forests of Africa. And they've got the casque, which is the growth on top of the upper bill. Right, a ring-tailed lemur has rings around the tail, black and white rings. This is probably the best known lemur, also thanks to the movie Madagascar. King Julian, major character, was a ring-tailed lemur. So lemurs are primates like monkeys, but see anything different? Lemurs have a more pointed snout. Monkeys, usually their faces are flatter. Lemurs also have a wet sinus. Monkeys have a dry sinus. Also, lemurs have scent glands. So on the inside of their forearms, they have pheromone glands. Not only to mark their territory, but to attract each other. So males like this, they're looking for girlfriends, will take their tail, bring their tail around, they'll rub their tail on their scent gland, and then walk by a girl, flick their tail in the air, and hope that that aroma will attract her.
Oh no, the goose!
Oh my god. Look at the baby. Look at you. Oh my god.
All right, we just finished our tour on the Jeep.
Jeep and the walk.
Yeah, so we got to walk around a little bit of that zoo that you saw. Typically, we'd be able to enter this aviary, but there is an avian flu going on right now, so that we can't go in.
Yes, they have so many cute little animals. I think last time they had little dwarf deer in it.
Yeah, so but take a look. This is a really cool area. Definitely make sure you get to try this out if it's available for you. They've got some pathways. Neat way to interact with a little smaller of the birds there. All right, but next we've got lunch scheduled here today.
Yes, so just so you know, you have to have a reservation for lunch, and they usually want you to do 48 hours ahead of time.
Yeah.
Last time we came here, it's been 12 years since we've been here, but we did not know that. We thought we could just go. So if you're going to come, do a reservation.
And this is going to be like a more of a sit-down lunch. They do offer some quick grabs as well. Like
yes, they do. Maybe we'll show you a little bit of that. Show you some of the quick grab stuff that they have. And then they also have a dinner too, so you can do different things.
Whatever time you come in.
Yeah. So let's
get
go
some
see.
food. Yeah.
We've got some crackers and nuts and chips, popcorn, and some drinks in here if you're thirsty. Some candy. Looks like they even have some beers and hard ciders in here. Some nice cheeses and meats. Look at the little cheese board you can make. Some fruit cups, yogurts. Those are bagel sausages and burritos. Thank you.
Push buds.
Some ice cream. So we can have some coffees here as well if you wanted. Ooh, they have spooky cookies. I love them. Now we're gonna have some lunch here at the cafe.
Yep.
I forgot what the cafe is called. Savannah Café?
Yeah. It's very beautiful, man.
This morning they had the fire on because it was pretty chilly, but now it's kind of warm up. They have a huge fire pit in the middle with all the little animals on it. That's so cute. But let's go get some food.
Let's do it. All right, we've got our meals.
Yeah, we got our meals, and we also got some champagne. They have like a watering hole area that has beer, champagne, wine, and sodas and coffees and like that over there. For an extra charge, of course. I don't know if I told you guys how much our meal was for lunch. It was $19.99 a person.
Yeah, and it's set up as a buffet style. So you just grab a plate, kind of point and choose what you want.
Yes.
And we tried pretty much everything they offered.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Let's start off with the salad. See how that tastes?
Yeah. So they've got this salad with cucumber, tomato, arugula.
Little vinaigrette on it. Good.
It's a nice light Italian salad.
Let's try my champagne.
Oh yeah.
While it's sitting here.
Yeah, we upcharged to what was that, $40 mums?
Yeah, for the whole bottle.
Cheers.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. Lovely.
I love me some champagne.
Yes.
What do you want to try next?
We got this potato salad. This looks like kind of a deviled egg
I know,
potato
it's
salad. It's got, I believe, pickles and paprika on top.
It's good.
Wow.
It's really good. I think it is a deviled egg one.
Ooh, I got a big scoop of that one. That was good. All right. Next side was this mac and cheese, a baked mac and cheese. Really good. Oop.
Oh, really? So far, the food's good.
Oh, yeah. Good. Pulled pork.
Oh, yeah.
Nice shredded pulled pork.
One of my favorite things. Flavorful. Very flavorful.
Yeah, it's a more of a dry pulled pork, so there's not any barbecue sauce mixed in
But
yet.
very seasoned.
Yeah, and I'm sure they have options of adding maybe some.
I did see some barbecue sauce at the buffet area, but they also give you some Hawaiian rolls so you can make little pulled pork sandwiches.
Yeah, and then, sorry, I don't really have a knife, but got some like chicken. This has seasoning on it.
I know, I can't tell what it is. It's really good. I can't tell what's on it.
It's heading toward kind of an Indian.
Yeah, it's like more like the Indian spices on it, but it's actually really, really good.
Oh, it's really good. Not spicy at all.
Yeah, because usually Indian food is like too spicy for me, but this is just
got the good spices.
good spices. Of course. Well, let's enjoy our meal, and then we'll let you know after we're done.
Lunch comes with dessert.
Yes, we got some chocolate chip cookies.
They're nice and thin.
Yeah, talking about lunch, my lunch was really delicious. It was tasty. I'm full. I'm feel great.
Yeah, good stuff.
It's always nice when you go to a cafe that has good food. Buffets could be sometimes, you don't know, but it was everything. Everything I had was great.
Yeah.
So I recommend getting it. Like I said, you have a 48-hour reservation to get into the
Lunch.
I don't know if dinner is a buffet or if it would be like
Plated.
But I feel like it would because they have the buffet table thing over there, so I feel like that's probably buffet too.
Yeah.
But yes, how's the cookie?
So good.
They're like the soft chocolate chip cookies.
Softer.
Usually when it's thin, I almost smacked your cookie in your hand. Usually when it's thin, they're usually crispy, but they're like nice and soft.
I'm over here. Well, that concludes our day.
Yes, oh my god, the tour was amazing. Our tour guide was amazing. Even walking through and seeing the caged animals. My favorite was the little skunk monkey. It was just the cutest little face. Well, besides the giraffe. I love giraffes.
Yes.
Love giraffes. And we were just around the giraffe so much.
Yeah, there's a ton to do here. So take your time. There's a lot of like on your own activities to do.
Yeah.
Besides, the Jeep and
Yeah,
looking at
especially if you're
the
staying.
guided tour of the zoo.
If you stay here, you have so much to see. Like there's so many animals you can go over and over again because they're different places every time, doing different things all the time. I love seeing all the animals.
Yeah.
And the food was good. I like the food.
Food was great.
Food was good. Had some champagne.
Yeah.
What else? What was your favorite animal?
Dang. It's got to be tossed up between seeing the giraffes up close because we were
right
high.
there.
The Keepa flow were very cool, nice and big,
Yeah. Oh, the
intimidating.
The little like mommy and Kate were like kissing each other. Well, I'm sure she was cleaning her baby, but it looked like they were giving lots and lots of besos. But there was so many baby animals.
Yes.
We have seen so many babies today, and it was so exciting to see these little things.
Yes. It's good timing for this type of season. This is what mid-October, so.
Yes. I'm like, what day is it? It is mid-October. Well, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Give us a big thumbs up if you like this video and ring that notification bell for more videos like this. And follow us at
A Couple of Kiddos.
Until next time, bye.